William Ruto being the president of Kenya, he is expected to be a symbol of national unity. And if that unity and symbolism is being blackmailed by Rigathi Gachagua and his team from the mountain, then it's a welcomed move for William Ruto to part ways with them for the sake of the country. In this video, I want us to understand William Ruto's next move in the event his disagreement with Rigathi Gachagua widens and leads into Rigathi's impeachment. What next for William Ruto? If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe in order not to miss our next analysis. Let's proceed. Just as I did state in our earlier analysis, impeaching Rigathi Gachagua is as easy as eating a pumpkin. Rigathi is not yet experienced politically. I still see Rigathi Gachagua as a first-time member of parliament. We all know that Rigathi politically was only serving his first time as Madira member of parliament. So in terms of political experience, he is still very, very inexperienced. He has not yet learned the political ropes. So, if William Ruto wants this man to be impeached, William Ruto could just easily reach out to Raila Odinga, and the opposition and the government will close ranks in impeaching Rigathi Gachagua. And that is so because Rigathi Gachagua has created unnecessary enemies across the political divide. So his impeachment will be very, very easy. But as William Ruto plans that impeachment, he should also put in place measures to replace the votes Rigathi Gachagua can walk out with in the event he is impeached. What should William Ruto do? As of now, it will be very hard for Kenyans to support William Ruto in that he has performed dismally. In fact, I've always maintained here that since independence, this is the worst government. And it will be very hard for Kenyans to start supporting Ruto. But having said that, there are some measures William Ruto can put in place that can at least endear him to other Kenyan communities. The first thing William Ruto can do, if you look at William Ruto's government, it's a two-tribe affair, the Kikuyus and the Kalenjins. William Ruto should reorganize his government. Let him remove some of these Kalenjins, some of these Kikuyus from his government. Let him bring in some other Kenyan communities. Let us see the face of Kenya in William Ruto's government. And as he does that, he should give jobs to men and women who are competent, not just any Dick and Harry. Let us see men and women who are competent. If William Ruto starts with that, then at least he can send the right signal to Kenyans that he is ready and willing to do things in the right way. I believe that should be the first step. He should reorganize his government. And then secondly, William Ruto should stop these everyday political campaigns and rhetorics. Let him sit down to work. Kenyans are tired and fed up of a William Ruto is constantly campaigning. Let him at least sit down and work. If he starts doing that, then at least Kenyans can start taking him as a serious president. Let him stop his early campaigns. Let him deliver. Another way Kenyans can start having some confidence in William Ruto, Kenyans want to see a very serious William Ruto when it comes to the fight against corruption. Because as it is right now, it's as if this government has been hijacked by some cartels. Cartels who are protecting the corrupt, William Ruto should start leading by example in making sure that any person accused or even mentioned in a corruption deal has to step aside. And such a person has to be arrested and arraigned in a court of law. These are measures that can make at least William Ruto be seen favorably in the eyes of a majority of Kenyans. So in other words, what I'm trying to say, William Ruto should do the exact opposite of what he's currently doing. Because what he's currently doing, he's doing all the wrong things. Let him start doing the exact opposite of what he's currently doing. Then this thing of borrowing, he should also stop that. These overtaxations. In fact, he should just do the exact opposite. Upon doing that, then he should now reach out to relevant leaders across the country from these other communities. Because we all know that Kenya, politics is tribal. You cannot get Kamba votes without going through their leaders. You can't get the Mulembe votes, the Lu votes, without going through Raila Odinga and some key leaders. William Ruto, after putting all that in place, he should now reach out to these key leaders. These are the ones who will be doing his bidding on the ground. But one thing he must do is to kick Rigathi Gachagua and his team out of his government. That in itself will send the right signal to other Kenyan communities. We can't have a deputy president whose main preoccupation is Kikuyu, shareholding. That's a very divisive leader who should not be holding a public office. Let me stop it there, ladies and gentlemen. If you are watching us but you have not yet subscribed, subscribe, give the video a like. Any person watching us outside Kenya, drop a comment, let us know from which part of the globe you are watching us from. If possible, subscribe, give the video a like. Thank you. God bless you. God bless Kenya.
The DP had been initially scheduled to plant trees in Bomet County, but cancelled at the last minute, long after an advance team from his office was already on ground. NTV has reliably learned that the May 10th tree planting event could have been the last stroke that broke the camel's back that is festering unease in UDA. The office of the DP is reported to have reached out to the air transport under the Kenya Civil Aviation Authority to get a plane for the Bomet event, but it is reported that a senior Air Force official indicated that they had orders from above not to release Kenya Air Force choppers to politicians. Then, efforts to secure 2 civilian choppers also hit a snag, with reports that the airline owners demanded upfront payment before they release their planes. According to sources within the presidency, the events of the day asked the deputy president and an exchange ensued. The DP ended up giving the event a wide berth, not even joining his boss in Murang'a.
Mimi ni member wa UDA na nimekuja hapa kama UDA member ambaye watu wa UDA tumekasirika pamoja na watu wa vyama hivyo vingine. Naona waheshimiwa wengine kama Ichung'wa akisema ati atafuruga mkutano wa Lemuru. Mkutano wa Lemuru ni wa watu wote wa Mount Kenya, adhubutu ili atujue sisi.